Now Toffoli rolled it into the Hawk zone. Hjalmarsson trying to go up the middle. It missed Richards. They're going to keep it in. Here's a long shot blocked. Oduya. Rebound. A stuff attempt denied by Darling, who went downstairs the other way. We can tell you about the AT&T Uber starting lines. You can find them at the top of your screen. Here's a bouncing puck in behind. Center pass, quick shot, Darling! Oh, a good point-blank stop. On an LA bid. Gonna drop it back, and here's their leader, Drew Doughty, on the back end. Muzzin for Carter had missed him, and went to Toffoli, who triggers. Kicked away, Darling. Rebound, Rosenthal. With a chip and chase, Brandon Saad has scored points in 3 straight games. Trying to retrieve it, he did. Here's Saad, going to be an LA penalty. Saad walks in front, now shooting, and it's a rebound, they score. Bickle was in front of the net. I'm not sure whether the initial shot got in or not.
Andrew Shaw. Shaw goes down, arm goes up, extra attacker on the ice. And Brandon Saad throws his puck, and it goes off the left skate of Brian Bickle. No distinct kicking motion. The power move by Saad. Maybe a deflection and then off the skate of Bickle.
Sekera rolled it to the corner. Now King on to muscle his way toward the net. Looks to center one. That didn't connect. It goes back. Sekera's long shot. Save, Darling. Rebound loose in front. Hacked away by Keith. They back in Versteeg. Tried a shot that never got through. Taves and Regeer get together. Then Sekera. Here come the King. Clifford and chip and chase, teaming and back. Hit hard by Nolan. It's cleared to the line. A long shot, Muzzin. Save, Darling, a juggling stop. Able to hang on to it.
Another giveaway there. That's about the 3rd or 4th.
Here's the draw. Teuvo Teravainen. Forward to Jardin, who's checked by Regeer. Teravainen shot it from a bad angle. A save by Quick. Rebound loose. A whack. Teravainen never got there. Here's another shot. Save! Quick! Teravainen found the puck in the middle of the ice and let it go quickly. It was picked up by the Kings. Brown. Dustin Brown. Westminster cover. Lewis. Checked by Saad. Came loose. Here's Shore to the backhand shooting. And a good save by Darden. At least he got enough of it. Andrew Shaw, who had an assist added on the first Hawks goal. Now it's taken by Keith. Moves in. Hosa's one-timer. Save. Quick rebound. He made a second save on Taves. And now able to locate and cover it up. Shore couldn't get it out. Doughty, though, following up, and he's busting ahead. Drew Doughty's going to get the line. Doughty centered it. Shore couldn't pick up the pass cleanly. And a great back check by Sharp. Now it's 2-on-1 the other way. Richards waiting and shooting. Save by Quick.
Round defenseman in the entire league than Drew Doughty. But you think he got one on the PP.
Pass it from Vermette, and his shot never seemed to get all the way there. Now Saad shoots it, and a save by Quick.
Chances have happened, and then the Hawks have been able to exit the zone.
Now here's a loose puck in front. Stuff attempt denied by Quick as a big hit delivered on Saad. Comes Lewis. Put it in around the boards, and Muzzin. A long shot. Oh, they score! Lewis got to the front of the net. Either he or Keith had the puck hit him go in.
Good pinch in here along the boards from Jake Muzzin. He throws it right to the front of the net. And I don't know if Darling just heals this or not. Right to the front of the net. Yeah, Darling just looks like he misses it.
Kruger chasing in. Muzzin right with him. Oh, no! Oh, boy, shot right toward the... I don't know whether that Kruger or Muzzin. Must have been Marcus Kruger's stick, because that
took him a while to get up back to his knees and worked himself back in the middle of the ice.
Hossa for Keith, a one-timer. Save, quick rebound. He made a second save, and it was shot wide by Taves. Hossa got it back. Hossa. Keith was covered. Saad shot it. Quick stopped it. Rebound is loose for Taves. Now Hossa. Back for Keith, a one-timer. He score! Andrew Shaw in front of the net.
Duncan Keith with the one-timer. Net front presence from Andrew Shaw. Marian Hossa with the pass. Quick never saw it.
And now it's dumped in by Richards. Mike Richards, a blowout for the Kings. It's taken by Sharp. A shot, goal post, rebound, Sharp. And he shot the second one wide with Quick down and out. Martinez checked. Pinching, and Hjalmarsson keeps it. He shot it. He scored! Nick Hjalmarsson! A great read to pinch and keep the play alive. Fired it by the glove of Quick.
Here's Brad Richards. Sorry, Mike Richards. Patrick Sharp hits the post. And then eventually, the giveaway, Hjalmarsson walks in.
Those two tallies came in 64 seconds. And out comes Keith. A long pass picked out there by Teravainen. He's in for a forehand. Saved by Quick. Huge stop by Jonathan Quick. If the Hawks score there, Lewis arched the Kings away. Dustin Brown and Shaw delivered a big hit as the Kings got out of their zone. He just leveled Shore.
He scored that game-winning goal in the Stanley Cup final at home to win the cup.
Teravainen snapped it off and a save by Quick. Evo Teravainen without a point in his last 6 games, but now it's loose to Seabrook. He couldn't get it out. Martinez a great keep. Here's Muzzin walking in, shooting. A save by Darling. He gloves it to the corner. Taves there. His backhand clear is going to be held in. I'm sure that's an educational award. But
certainly not in English. We know that.
But congratulations, and thank you. From in front of the goal, it winds up with Doughty, who hacked it up the boards. Oduya, what a keep. Johnny Oduya sent it. Oh, what a save on a bouncing shot. Quick, a terrific stop after a spectacular play. Run right to the deck. And the Kings now start back. Marian Gaborik in on Hjalmarsson. Gaborik pulling up. Chipped it loose. Doughty in on the play. Shooting. And a save. He made a second save. Did Scott Darling. Andre Sekera. Sekera, when he joined the Kings, here's Saad trying to muscle it loose. Gets out in front to the backhand. He shoots. Shoulder save by Quick. And Jonathan Quick keeping his team in it here the last couple of shifts.
1 assist in the first 11 games, then got injured. Since that point, the last 61 games, 43 assists.
What a steal, too sharp. Big save by Quick. Sharp getting it back. Seabrook shot it. Quick stopped it in traffic. It's loose. Came back to Seabrook. What's the coach going to? He shot it right up. What's the coach going to say? Completely diffused the situation. Here's a wrist shot by Versteeg, handled by Quick. You know, they wish they were in a better position in terms of qualifying for the postseason. But this is a team that's got a lot of mileage on it. And here's a sharp steal. With a backhand shot. Quick was downstairs. And it's cleared. Guys along with hoping for a tip. Save Quick. Rebound. Taken by Keith. Then Teravainen. Snapped the long wrist shot that Quick handles. Gave a rebound. Here's Desjardins. Good setup by Kruger, but Desjardins shot missed.
Those 2 goals give the Blackhawks a 2-goal lead.
Off the draw, Brown right, a big save, Darling. Rebound, it just escaped. Richards, who then dropped it back. Regeer goes across. Sekera. Well, the Kings able to get it in. Kopitar got sandwiched on the board, though. Muzzin with a long clip shot sticked away by Darling. Ben Green. And the Kings start out. A steal by Hossa. Right back into the zone. His wrist shot. Score! Marian Hossa! A center ice takeaway. A wrist shot by Quick.
Well, pretty simple. There's Marian Hossa. Doesn't have the puck. But the stick on the ice takes away the intended pass for Jeff Carter. Bad goal given up by Quick.
Kyle Clifford checked by Michael Roosevelt. It's loose and a shot and a save by the Hawk netminder. The rebound taken by Keith. Muzzin's pass didn't connect with Williams. Now Doughty a long one and a save by Darling, who hangs on.
More so just to give him a breather. And Darling came in and got some work. And he's done a heck of a job. And
knocked him out of the postseason last spring. As the puck is dumped in deep. And the Hawks win. Chicago Blackhawks pick up their 46th win. And the Kings in danger of falling 3 points behind the Calgary